Music, welcome back. It is Dave, the real music observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you, right there. So, Arnel Pineda is about to break a record. As soon as he steps on the field, as soon as he puts on the helmet and the gear, and it's like a football game, right? When he's in concert, it'll be in Hartford, Connecticut. Not too long from now, in fact, toward the end of the month, I think it's the 24th, when Arnel steps on the field as lead singer of Journey, he will have officially been the longest continuous lead vocalist that Journey has ever had. That's a pretty amazing feat. Remember, at this time in Steve Perry's tenure, he was toast, okay? Perry started, I believe it was October of '77. He made his debut, and he left the game, his final game at quarterback, I believe it was February of '87, okay, during Raised on Radio, where he told everybody he was toast. So Arnel is back, and a pretty extensive tour coming up with Def Leppard, and a lot of fans, are, I guess, they underappreciate Arnel in the sense that there are folks out there that don't like Arnel for one reason or another. I've got folks that follow me that are constantly talking about his accent and this and that, and this lends itself to John Caine's crazy thing in his book where he's basically saying, those people in North Carolina and in the middle of Texas, they're going to wonder about this guy because he's Asian. And it's just like, John, why introduce a concept that probably doesn't exist? Here's a concept for you. There are a lot of people who really like Arnel because he is Asian. The Pacific Rim, the entire region, the South Pacific, out in that area where there's all of these cool islands, which I would just, take my record collection and have that desert disc thing, that people always talk about. What albums would you bring to the deserted island? Well, I'd probably bring some Journey stuff because, it's a good region for Arnel these days, as his fan base out there is very loyal. And when I do a video, maybe not talking too nicely about Arnel, boy, I know, I'm hearing from it. I get all kinds of feedback. Don't do that. And I've learned, by the way, to appreciate Arnel for who he is, rather than just compare him all the time to Steve Perry. And not because you can't make comparisons, okay? That was a video from long ago where people are telling me, don't make comparisons. You can always make comparisons, because look, at least Journey didn't do what Chicago did and didn't do what other bands have done in the past, and that's pick a vocalist who has kind of no link to their legacy sound. Now you may say, well, they had Jeff Scott Soto for 11 months and he was announced as singer and so forth. Yeah, but they went against Scott, unfortunately for Scott, as I've done in videos, and they went a little bit more legacy, as John Caine has said in his book. And by the way, you can thank Neil Sean for finding Arnel because he did so on YouTube and really lobbied hard. I don't know if Neil understood all of the ramifications of bringing this guy here and the Filipino connection and all of the extra fans that would come along for Arnel. But this is quite an achievement to be with this outfit for more than 10 years as vocalist. And as soon as he steps on the field, he breaks the record, and you're looking at the longest tenured vocalist continuously, because of course Perry came back for a concert in '91, and he came back obviously for recording, but as far as performing, Perry never performed with Journey after that quick little concert out in San Francisco in 1991. So that's my video, Arnel Pineda breaking the record. Pretty cool for Arnel and his fan base and for music in general as Journey soldiers on to get on the field coming up soon here in the month of May with Def Leppard in concert. Get your tickets. Live Nation has some tickets for $20. I don't know if they're gone. I'm sure they are, because $20 tickets and Live Nation, those things typically don't go together. All right, I'm done. See you.